When I think about the question, is your smartphone smarter than you? I can answer that, yes, it probably is. And we're going to ask you that question as well. Is your smartphone smarter than you? Or perhaps, is it ahead of you in terms of where your business is and where your business needs to be in terms of the tourism sector? How many people here have got an iPhone? Let me raise your hands. Quite a lot. Who's got a BlackBerry? Yeah, so iPhones take it by a narrow margin. Anybody got an Android type phone? Well, yes, I think BlackBerry and Androids were kind of. Anybody? I'm not going to say it. Some of you won't have a smartphone, okay? And it's just everywhere now, isn't it? Let's look at some of the stats quickly on that. 305 million. That's 305 million shipped in 2010. 305 million phones. 18 million tablets, and that's just this year. If you look at that figure into the future, in 2-3 years' time, tablets will become as available as phones. Okay, so up just in the last 6 months, I've been to Toronto and Geneva working, and when you used to go to these places, you had to take a whole bunch of stuff, didn't you? Maps and guides, or you bought them, and if you buy a guide, then what happens is you either lose the guide, you leave it behind, it goes to a charity shop in about a year's time because you think you're never going to be back to that place. But when I was in Geneva, then I've got the Geneva City Guide. And I actually did some of the stuff in Geneva because I had some time there. When I was in Toronto, I was looking for a tour in Toronto. I had an app that told me the top 5 tours. I phoned one of them up, they took me to Niagara Falls. Absolutely fantastic, all done. Why? Because as a consumer, that's what I want to do. I want instant access. I want easy access. I want it as seamless as possible. I pick it up, I look at it, it tells me what to do. I go there, I can phone it up, I can text it, I can pay over the phone. Wow, radical. So it's the consumer that's driving this. It's you and me in this room that are driving this. That's who it is. As simple as that. And people are starting to catch up with that. And it's really because these mobile platforms, these kind of interactive things, are pretty smarter than old PCs. Yeah, so this old laptop here, I must admit, I hardly ever use my laptop. And I got a plug-in, I could plug this straight in here and do it from Keynotes on the iPad, but sometimes the technology doesn't like it. That'll catch up in about a year's time. Everybody will just come with their iPad and they'll just plug it in, or they'll do it wirelessly. So you don't have to plug anything in at all. So everything is getting a bit smarter. Now here's the thing about you. It's not just about accessing something, it's about wanting to access it anywhere. It's the where word. And when we get the where word in, to me, that opens up mobile devices for tourism. If you can do this anywhere, then that's what you and me are interested in. You, as somebody working in the tourist industry, me, as a consumer, being a tourist. We're both interested in the where type question, and that world has been opened up. Potential is vast. It's quite exciting, actually. I'm excited about that. Exciting potential for your business to expand its horizons and tap into a trend that is absolutely booming. Tourism on applications of technology on phones is absolutely booming. People call it M-commerce. Okay? So we're just taking the word commerce and let's put an initial on it, mobile commerce. That we want to do our business over the phone, including everything that we do in the tourist realm. We want to do that over the phone. Travel industry bookings, 291 billion on online transactions. Billion again. So people just don't want to see it, they want to pay for it using a mobile device. I'm guessing that's quite a big challenge for some people here because we're not there yet. Some of you are not there yet. That's not a criticism. That's just because technology is moving so rapidly. We're going to have to be there. We're going to have to look at that one click. Everything is done through this. And I want to email somebody. In fact, I want to instant chat with somebody. That's going to be the trend. You don't want to email and say, have you got any spaces at your hotel? You want to make sure that there's somebody there who's always there chatting to people, because they want to feel engaged in the process. It has to be instant. We're in that instant age that we live in. So we've said here are loads of things that we can do with mobile technology. The world is going that way. Here's a summary of what we said. The world is going that way. It's going there rapidly. It's been driven by you as a consumer and me as a consumer. It has an impact on our businesses. It has an impact within the travel and tourist industry, which is rapid and immense and potentially very profitable. But how do we make that sustainable in our business? And device management, therefore, ensures that we can take our devices, whatever they are, make sure that they plug into our existing IT systems, replicate our web pages, our internet presence, make sure there are links into our Facebook and Twitter feeds, and make it into a seamless process that is secure. That's important, isn't it? It's got to be secure, that is manageable, and can be controlled, and over and above that will benefit your business by producing real income. Device management sits at the heart of that. And that's the kind of thing that we talk to companies about.